As we take a look at the starting lineups, first for the Bobcats, Caitlin Kroll is tied for the lead in rebounding. She's also their top three-point shooter. And the Columbia Lions going strong with that balanced attack. Jada Patrick has really found the rhythm as of late. She has 4 games with 20 or more points as the Lions win the opening tip, and Kitty Henderson off the mark. And Ohio will have its first possession as the officials, Brandon Enterline, Kara Segi, and Robert McDowell. Ohio going inside to Hale, out to Dennis for 3, overshoots the rim. And Ohio is going to be able to clean it up here with Garnett. But it's Caitlin Davis who gets a hand on it, goes reverse, and we have our first bucket of the afternoon.
Right off the bat, she could have finished with the left, but makes it a little bit tricky underneath the rim with the right.
Felder averaging just over 18 a game, and she gets her first bucket of the game.
Man, something to watch with Felder is she able to let the game come to her, or does she revert to how she was playing early in the non-conference, a little bit nervous and pressing too much?
And Felder has made a significant jump. Lauren, she averaged last season just over 7 points. Now, part of that has been the personnel that they've lost, but you don't see very often in the span of a season a player double their average and then some as a turnover here.
And she certainly has it. Her ability to get into the paint, finish with contact, her broad shoulders, allows her to make a jump like that.
Lions working it around the perimeter here with 15 on the shot clock. Davis tries to get an easier look, and she makes them pay.
It's a really smart decision there by Caitlin Davis, and that's something that head coach Megan Griffith told us yesterday when we were speaking with her. Just the decision-making has really calmed down, and she's very pleased with Caitlin Davis.
Yeah, the discipline that she plays with has been night and day, specifically on the defensive side of the ball, not picking up early fouls, as you see her aggressive offensive attack in the early stages of this one. Speaking of offense, Shu kicks it out to Pratt. Good look from downtown. And Patrick is there to clean it up as the Lions are back in business. Shu with the contested 3. No good, but she was fouled, and she will head to the line to shoot 3.
Presence known on the defensive end, obviously can get to the rim, but a fantastic rebounder as well.
71%. There is not a record out of her reach, given the rate in which she has put the ball in the hole. Though, as we commend her for her offensive skill set, the free throw seems to be a bit challenging following this 15-day hiatus. And she'll make 1 of 3. Ohio coming off a tough loss at Kentucky last Wednesday. It was a 5-point game with 10 minutes to go, and then a 5-point game with 20 seconds as they fought hard, and mainly thanks to that young lady, Yaya Felder, who's had the hot hand. She has all 5 for Ohio. Henderson looking for an opening, the scoop, and she gets the roll. Columbia 7, Felder 5, as that one off the mark, and Henderson able to grab the loose ball. They look to push. Shu spots up and connects. Abby Shu ring it up from downtown. She's off to a strong start. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Bobcats with 12 on the shot clock. McClure trying to find a teammate. And Kroll off the mark as Davis able to grab the loose ball. Lions winning the battle on the glass 5-4 in the early goings. And that has presented some second chance opportunities, specifically here on the offensive end. Shu again from the corner. And Abby Shu red hot. Back-to-back trays. And the Lions branch out to an 8-point advantage.
Caitlin Davis is not going to get credit for that screen, that flare screen that she set, but it was because of that screen that Abby Shu had that wide open 3.
Felder can't get it to go. Pratt the rebound, and the Lions not wasting any time. As Shu hobbling her way back up the court, that is going to be something to monitor. It looks like she needs to give up the basketball. And Megan Griffith not singling anybody off the bench at this point, as Henderson cuts through the heart of the defense, and she will earn a trip to the charity stripe. It's going to go against Kate Dennis, her first, team second. Has knocked down both of her 3-point field goal attempts.
The Columbia staff so long, but we do trust that they know their players.
They are shooting 25% from the field. Kendall Hale loses it. Dennis picks it up. 3 on the shot clock. Hale's got to put it up. And they're not going to get a shot attempt up. That's going to be a shot clock violation. They go inside to Kennedy. Good hands there by McClure. And Ohio trying to turn defense into offense. Felder going coast to coast. Felder's 74% on the season. She makes 1 of 2.
And the runs that Columbia was no doubt going to. Nice steal by Felder.
And look at a finish on the other end. Can't get the
Columbia's transition defense.
All season long, the lone player averaging double figures for this team. And again, the unfriendly rims here at Levian. Quick pass up ahead to Page. She'll put up the awkward shot. Can't get the bounce. Adding depth to this rotation. She comes in on the season. The bench letting her hear it. Difficult pass. Ball rolls into the hands of Pratt. And are we going to get a foul on the floor? Pratt 63% on the season. After a really strong start, she scored in double figures 7 of the first 8 games. And has been still looking to find the bottom of the net. Felder comes up short. And Lauder looking to push. 1-on-2 break. Lauder going right to left and finishing at the rim. Season over 7 this year as Pratt puts up the 3. And Jasmine Hale with the rebound. Felder back the other way. Dumps it underneath to Garnett, who gets the roll as they are able to capitalize off the quick rebound. Shu spots up. And Abby Shu. Last home game, Rivera set season highs in several different categories as she hands off to Shu. And that's the second time in the...
But also give her space. Got out, and Coach Bolden is having that conversation with her right now.
And she is perfect. Full court press being shown by the Lions as Ohio has made just 1 of its last 8 field goal attempts. Bobcats shooting just 25% from the field. In comparison, the Lions are near 50. As we are under a minute here in quarter number 1. Jasmine Hale going to work on Rivera. The spin and the nifty finish. And with the shot clock off, Ohio will milk the clock here. Ten seconds and counting for Jasmine Hale. She finished at the rim at the last bucket. And again, back to back. When the body parts don't cooperate. As Felder and Ohio in possession to start the second quarter. Up to now 36% shooting from the field. They got a pair of buckets from Jasmine Hale, who's in the corner, left side, right at the end of the first quarter. We'll see whether or not that can help ignite something here, and it does.
But if she's anything like Abby Shu, go to the bench, see the trainer. She'll be back.
Apparently, Kitty Henderson puts a little too much mustard on her passes, if that may have jammed up Kennedy's finger. Davis from the elbow, and the smooth touch. Jada Patrick taking on the assignment of slowing down Felder. We saw her block a shot on the last possession. Her length on full display as Jasmine Hale gets the better. Patrick from the corner. Long rebound to Felder. Felder on the attack, the Euro step, and the pretty...
When you talk about quality possessions and getting the open shots that you practice, that's another good offensive possession, even though it did not result in a bucket for Ohio.
Shu gives it up to Henderson. Her corner 3 rattles in.
6 points, but also sticking with her point guard role, setting her teammates up with already 3 assists.
And also 5 rebounds, really filling up the stat sheet. Felder has done the same for Ohio, and she does it again. Yaya Felder has 15 of her team's 23 points. As Henderson off the pump threads the needle to Lauder, who rewards her.
Same attack to the logo, to the middle of the lane for Columbia, pulls in defenders, and Paige Lauder was the recipient. Take the rebounding advantage.
Henderson can't find the rhythm. Lauder going strong on the glass.
They're playing a little bit faster.
Lauder to the line for the first time this. And Lauder now with 6 points. Plays catch with Pratt. Pulls up. Strong rebound by Page. Goes up strongly off the post and gets the back. As we approach the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. McClure leaves it for Felder, and Page picks her pocket. Clear path to the bucket, and she misses the bunny, but Pratt, thankfully, is there to play cleanup.
Attack, reverse pivot.
Dangerous pass. They work it over to Caitlin Kroll, and Caitlin Kroll up and in. Abby Shue looking for an opening. They go inside to Kennedy. 15 on the shot clock. Henderson has her pocket picked from behind. Wide open look for Kroll. Stops, pops, and lays it in. 7 on the shot clock. They go inside to Davis, and Kroll was able to knock the ball loose at the last second. Not a precarious spot you want to be in, especially with Caitlin Davis underneath. So far this season, top 10 in all of the key statistical categories.
The Columbia staff is communicating more with her when she's on the floor to get her a couple more blows of just 10-15 seconds before or after a timeout to keep her fresh, as they have learned she can be a little aggressive when she gets tired. That results in a foul or an ill-advised pass. We're sitting so close we can hear the Ohio staff, every last one of them directing traffic, trying to make sure that this is a positive possession.
It looks like they want to get Felder for a decent look here. Instead, McClure, a very aggressive move, and she's able to get the roll there. So a 5-point game, and good hands there by Felder to knock the ball loose from Patrick. It will stay with Columbia. Aja Austin defending the inbounder. She's in for the first time. The transfer from Delaware adds more size in the front court. Rivera caught in traffic, and they're going to get a travel on her. With a chance to make it a one-possession game. McClure, step back 3. Off the mark. Davis the rebound, loses it. And a missed opportunity there by the Bobcats will end the first half on and get back to the business and the task at hand.
Which is really the maturity of her players.
Start of the third quarter, Lions basketball. Pratt feeds it inside to Shue, out to Davis, and Davis gets the roll. The baseline is truly extended here at Levy and Jim. Felder, nice double clutch.
Using that strong body, those broad shoulders to finish versus contact.
Now you have Felder putting on some display, as is Jada Pratt. Well, Pratt doesn't shy away from initiating contact.
That she does not, and she really had to get down to get her shoulder into the shorter defender.
I think Pratt is well aware we're in the midst of football season in the NFL. She's anticipating a playoff atmosphere this weekend.
But Lance, I've been very impressed with here in the third quarter. Ohio has continued to control the pace. Again, we see a finish in the paint because Felder was able to set up her teammates.
Abby Garnett with another bucket. Patrick left all alone from the corner, and they go inside to Davis. Can't finish. The second time, though, is a try. Henderson gives it up to Shue. She's got 2 threes. Lauder trying to fight for the loose ball. And keep in mind, Marin, there's well over 5 minutes to go in the third. That means
Columbia to play defense longer than they want to.
Abby Shue from the corner. That is her third. Henderson to a wide open Shue. Davis, the strong rebound, goes up awkwardly, and we'll keep it alive here with 15 on the shot clock.
Basketball spending a lot of time here on the right side of the floor, which is helpful for the defense.
McClure comes in for Felder as Durr to the line for the first time. And Durr makes 1 of 2. So an opportunity for the Bobcats to cut the deficit into single digits. 10 on the shot clock. Kendall Hale in no women's land. Drives baseline, goes reverse, give it to her, plus the foul. My goodness. Kendall Hale digging deep into her bag of tricks and coming to the rescue for Ohio.
She had the basketball in the corner, looking to make something happen. Sometimes you have to have a little English, sometimes you have to be a little lucky, or you might even need the defense's help to tip it around.
And Davis, as we've seen her time and time again, has point guard skills. Bullet feed into the corner for Shu with 1 foot up. Garnett to inbound, gets it to Kroll. Back to the bucket on Shu and banks it in. They have only really been maybe tested once or twice, Maren, you could say, down the stretch. So maybe the silver lining of this is getting a close game in before the start of Ivy League play.
A little bit of a tune-up.
Hannah Pratt off the dribble, the floater puts it in. McClure trying to go baseline. Dangerous pass, tried to shuffle it into Garnett. 2-on-1 break. Shu goes up strongly, can't get the roll, but she was. As a team, they're just 65% on the season. That's 6. Columbia's out rebounding Ohio, 41-23. Jasmine Hale finds the opening in the Columbia defense.
Has really stifled Columbia. They play against man-to-man so often. They play man-to-man themselves, so they practice against man-to-man defense. There just seems to be some hesitancy.
No hesitancy on that. Felder and Kendall Hale, who are both in, are the 2 players that are in double-digit scoring for Ohio. Felder backing her way down on the bucket. Lose her balance and just gives it back to Columbia. So there's turnover number 16.
All set up by fantastic, composed defense there by Hannah Pratt. Nice rebound by Caitlin Davis. One-handed rebound, one-handed finish.
Felder, cross-court feed to Jasmine Hale. Spins into Davis, who denies her. And Hale will wisely reset. Shot clock didn't reset. 5 to work with. Felder loses it. Pratt thinking about the deep ball. Instead, she'll bring it across the timeline herself. Henderson out to Page. She's got already 1 3, and she's not going to get another there. Kendall Hale now takes over. Kroll with 5, splits 2 defenders. And Perry Page comes out of the pile. Shu from the corner. And Abby Shu rolls it in. Her 5th 3. She's got 22. And the refs would argue that's a little bit more valuable. Kroll wide open from the corner. Nothing but net. That is the team's 3rd. Pratt and Page continue to play catch. Pratt spots up. Henderson, her 8th rebound. And she'll save it to Kennedy with 15 on the shot clock. Pratt for a trifecta. Give it to her as she falls to the floor, plus the foul, and gets some pats on the back from her teammates.
Opportunity for a 4-point play, but Lance, this is the third 3-point shot that has involved a foul. Lack of discipline by the Ohio defenders.
Ohio foul on number 20, Abby Garnett.
Hannah Pratt looking to make it to double figure scoring.
She's got 9 today. And now you can give her 10.
We score points in the office when you throw the trash into the trash can, you score points.
Perhaps the basketball is indicating, as an omen, we may be entering garbage time of this game. Thank you, I'm here all week. Henderson out to Patrick. Strong rebound by Kennedy. And the Lions will milk some clock. Page, though, won't hesitate. Another rebound by Durr. A rebounding clinic. And they'll kick it out to reset with 15 on the shot clock. Lions really stretching out this zone defense for Ohio. Henderson puts up the floater and connects. Well, it is a season high that she is closing in on. 9 rebounds is her season high. 10 is her career high. And we still have 2 minutes to go here in the 4th. Felder underneath off glass and in, plus the foul.
That there were runs that were going to be made, that there were things that were going to happen. How were they, meaning how were the Bobcats going to respond? I think they've responded very well for 3.5 quarters.
Felder not able to complete the three-point play. She has 19 points. Durr left all alone. Long rebound goes to Patrick. As Columbia now out hustling Ohio, and Paige Lauder makes the Bobcats pay off that second chance. Felder goes up strongly and gets the roll. She's fantastic at finishing at the rim. And that has taken her game to new heights as Carly Rivera adds to the three-point tally. Number 12 for Columbia, and her first attempt of the afternoon. As all of a sudden the Lions knock it on the door of their season average of 82 points a game. Kayla Johnson working around the perimeter. There's Jasmine Hale with 10 on the shot clock. Cassidy Lafleur in for the first time. Spins towards the left post. Durr able to make the stop. And Columbia will slow things down, as there's about a 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
Stay in, Jazz. Ready for hands.
7 to work with here. Page puts up the three and drills it. That is what you call an exclamation point to a very impressive fourth quarter. As Ohio will put up the three with McClure, and that is going to do it. The Lions